Good morning, 5th class children. How are you all? I hope you are all good because we are all staying safe at home. Are you coming outside? Are you coming outside to play? Don't come outside, anyone. Are you listening online classes? Please, everyone should listen online classes. First of all, you sit with your notebooks. Everyone, you have textbooks or notebooks? First, you sit with your any notebook. Had your breakfast, children? Did you complete your breakfast? Okay. Are you ready to listen? Shall we start the lesson? Now we are coming to our part. Let us start now. What is our first lesson name? Growing plants. You know everyone, growing plants. In growing plants we already completed 4 parts. What are they? Structure of seed completed, and next germination completed, and next one other ways growing plants completed. Yes or no? Yes. Once again, before we are enter into lesson, enter into today topic. Once we revise that, actually, how could be grown plants? Mostly plants from seed. Mostly plants can be grown from seeds. Yes or no? Yeah, flower plants, mostly flower plants produce seeds. Mostly flowering plants can be grown from seeds. And next, actually seed has 3 parts. What are there? Seed coat, embryo, cotyledon. Cotyledon, another name is what? Endosperm. Endosperm. And the next in the structure of seed, actually 2 types plants is there, monocot plant and dicot plant. What is the examples of monocot plant? Mono means single. Which seed have single cotyledon? The type of plants we call monocot plant. Examples of monocot plant: rice, wheat, maize. These are all monocot plant. And another one is the dicot plants. What are dicot plants? Which seeds have 2 cotyledons? This type of plants we call dicot plants. Examples of dicot plants: pea, gram. These like plants. Okay now? And the next one is the germination. What is germination? You know everyone, what is the germination? You say once again. Germination definition: the process through which a seed grows into a seedling is called germination. Once again I am telling, listen carefully everyone. The process through which a seed grows into a seedling is called germination. And the next one is the dispersal. I forgot this one. Dispersal. What is dispersal? Scattering of seeds away from the mother plant is called dispersal. Dispersal is necessary to for plants. Dispersal is very necessary for plant because all plants cannot grow near the mother plants. They need right amount of water, sunlight and nutrients also. And the next is the main agents of dispersal. What are there? Wind, water, animals and explosion. These are all main agents of dispersal. And the next one is the part 4 part, other ways of growing plants. Yesterday already we discussed about this one, other ways of growing plants. All plants can be grown from seeds? No. Some plants cannot grow from seeds. Some plants not have seeds, not have flowers. Actually in starting lesson already I told to you what flowering plants and non-flowering plants. Flowering plants means plants produce flowers. Plants produce flowers, and non-flowering plants, some plants not have flowers. So how can be grown non-flowering plants? Once again listen, how can be grown non-flowering plants? Now I am saying some plants can be grown from stems, roots, like such as stem, roots, like and leaf, and different parts of plants. Do you understand this one? Once again telling, listen. Some plants can be grown such as root, parts of plants such as root, leaves, and next stem. Examples of stem plants: rose, hibiscus, sugarcane, and these are all from stem plant. Stem cutting. This come from stem cutting. And the next underground stem. What is the examples of underground stem? Potato, onion, ginger. These are all underground stem plants. Okay, and the root plants. What is the root plants? Some plants can be grown from roots. So examples of root plants: carrot, beetroot, radish, sweet potato. These are all from roots. And some plants from leaves. Some leaves like bryophyllum grow new plants on the edges. The buds on the edge of bryophyllum leaf grow into new plants on getting proper warmth and moisture. So bryophyllum leaves has small buds on the leaf edges and new plant from in these edges. Okay na? And from spores, and another one is the from spores. Some plants such as fern and fungi do not have flowers, they produce their spores. For example, mushroom is a fungi. It's not have leaves and stem, seeds or flowers. Okay, and mushroom from their spores produce their spores. Okay, the next is the now coming to the part. Today topic is agriculture. This is the part 5. What is the today topic? Agriculture. Now we are coming to today topic agriculture. Let us see now once. What is agriculture? You know everyone? What is agriculture? Practice of growing plants in large scale called agriculture. What is agriculture? Practicing of growing plants in large scale called agriculture. Why do we get the food from? మనం ఎక్కడి నుంచి వస్తా ఫుడ్ ఫస్ట్? why do we get the food from plants? You know everyone. Yes, we get food from the plants, mostly plants. And not only food, plants gives us so many. Plants are very useful to us. It gives us medicines, cloths, and daily vegetables, fruits, any foods anko. And next breathing gas also. What is the breathing gas? Oxygen. So that's why plants are very useful to us. Can you say why do you think come from food? Okay, once again I am saying, once again I will ask one small question for you. Who grows them for us? Food. You know everyone, food. Who grows them for us? Farmers. They produce food for our country. You know, they produce food for our entire country. Okay na? Next is the, first of all, how did man get this idea? Agriculture idea ela vachindi? How did man get this idea among the people? Cultivation. Okay, how did get this idea? Many years back, farmers they have no ideas. They are hunting animals and they eat fruits or roots. They not have any idea about agriculture, cultivation. Okay na? And now come to our part. Plants provide us with fruits, vegetables, pulses, and even our clothes. Already I told you, everything provide us to fulfill our needs. Plants are grown on the large scale. The practice of growing plants on a large scale for food or other purposes is called agriculture. Once see this one. Already I said what is agriculture. Agriculture is the process of production. And another one is the practice of growing plants in large scale, also called agriculture. And another one is what? The practice of growing plants on a large scale for food or other purposes is called agriculture. And the plants of the same kind grown in a particular area or region at a particular season are called crops. What are crops? Some crops need specific type of weather. Can you guess which type of crops grown in India? What are crops? Crops is the plants of the same kind grown. Same plants can be grown. Same kind grown in a particular area. Some example, for example, South India have one type of crops and north side have one type of crops. Do you know? And they have specific weather also. Jammu Kashmir is a cool place. In that areas, rice crops cannot grow in that areas because sufficient weather not have in Jammu Kashmir for rice crops. And the next is the region or particular seasonal crops. The basic practices involved in crop production are described in the next section. And the next one is the basic practices involved in crop production are described in the next section. Say once again, which type of crops grown in India? Kharif crops and Rabi crops. What are Kharif crops and what are Rabi crops? You know? Okay. After I will say in our next part. First, next in the topic steps of agriculture is there. See this one. What is this? Steps of agriculture. They are given to us pictures. First see this, Nana. Farmers plow their fields, so sow the seeds. They first dig the upper layer of soil to loosen it and make it. First they are digging seeds, and after cultivation they are doing cultivation. Farmers plow their fields to sow the seeds. The first dig the upper layer of soil. పైన soil లో seeds చల్లాక ఏం చేస్తారు? నెక్స్ట్ కల్టివేషన్ ఫ్లవ్ చేస్తారు. Look at here this farmer doing flowing. Animals ఏం చేస్తున్నారు? దున్నుతున్నారా? And it is the flowing make the soil loosen it and make it soft also. ఇలా దున్నడం వల్ల ఏమవుతుంది? సాయిల్ సాఫ్ట్గా లూజ్గా అవుతుంది. ఓకేనా? దెన్ సీడ్కి ప్రాపర్ సన్లైట్, they get proper sunlight. Seed get proper sunlight. And the second one is the manure and fertilizers are added to the soil to improve its fertility. So next, what are doing here this person? He is adding fertilizers and manure in field. Manure ni fertilizers ni add chestunara to the soil to improve. What is the uses of this process? When you add manure and fertilizers, it is improve the soil fertility. Okay na? It's improve soil fertility. And then third one is the seeds are sown. It is necessary to sow seeds at regular distance for proper growth of plants. They are near seeds needed distance. Seeds necessary distance because for proper growth. For seeds, for proper growth, first plants. Okay, and next fourth one is the plants need water. Yes, plants need water. No need or need? Plants need water to grow. It is supplied at regular intervals. This is called irrigation. What is irrigation? Water supplied at regular time, at regular intervals. This process we call irrigation. Once again telling, plants need water to grow. Plants need water to grow. They need water. Yes, it is very important to growing plants. It is supplied at regular intervals. This is called irrigation. And the next fifth one is that the crop is protected from harmful insects and pests. Crops in fields have so many pesticides and harmful insects. They are eaten seeds or next leaves. So protected from harmful insects and pests. How we protect? We spraying chemicals on it. These chemicals are called insecticides and pesticides. These chemicals we call insecticides and pesticides. Okay na? And sixth one is when the crop matures, it is harvested. Cutting crops we call harvesting. Cutting and gathering and matured crop is called harvesting, and cutting after gathering. And next distribution to mans. Okay na? And the next, once again I am saying, listen carefully. Steps of agriculture. preparation of soil, that means ploughing, preparation of soil, addition of manure, sowing of seeds, irrigating the plants and spraying pesticides, and harvesting. Harvesting means cutting plants, and gathering of mature crops is called harvesting. Distribution distribute to people. First is the ploughing, adding manure, sowing, irrigation the plants, and spraying pesticides, and harvesting. And the next is the getting good yield from crops. Getting good yield from crops. How can we do agriculture? See this. Plants need water. Already I said. Plants need water. Of no need water. Plants need water. Nutrients, good climatic condition, and right soil to grow. They need good conditions. What are they? Good climate and good right soil to grow. Proper soil. All seeds cannot grow all type of soil. So soil, different types of soils is there. Black soil, red soil, and clay soil, sandy soil. And only root plants can grow only in sandy soil. Okay, rice plants can be grown in only clay soil. Everyone. And the next plants get nutrients from manure and chemical fertilizers add to the soil. Next plants get nutrients absorb చేసుకుంటే plants absorb from nutrients. Plants absorb nutrients from soil. So that's why we add manure and fertilizers in soil. In second step is there. So that's why we add manure and fertilizers in soil. Why? Plant absorb these chemicals, the manure and chemical fertilizer absorb from soil. So that's why we add into the soil. They improve the growth and crop yield. The proper development of plants is necessary for better quality and productions of cereals, fruits, and vegetables. Once again, so what is the uses of this process? They improve the growth and crop yield. They have proper development of plants, and it gives us good production, better quality and good production of cereals, pulses production undadaniki. It is the one good process for cultivation. What is cultivation? Cultivation is agriculture. And the next is the manure. What is manure? Manure is the dead and decaying plants and leaves, and animals waste also. Manure is formed. How can manure formed? How do manure formed? Manure is formed from dead and decaying plants, animals waste, and cow dung. So do you know cow dung? Eruvu. In so many villages, I think you seen in villages. You saw in villages. Did you see? Sorry, did you see in villages? Cow dung or dead and decaying plants, animals. Next, fertilizers are man-made chemicals. These are all natural fertilizers, but fertilizers means man-made chemicals rich in particular nutrients. What are they? Urea, ammonium sulfate, nitrates, and superphosphate are some common fertilizers. You see? Do you see? Some common fertilizers. What are they? That they are urea, ammonium sulfate, nitrates, superphosphate. These are all man-made fertilizers. Okay, na? And the next is the farmers work very hard to take proper care of their crops. Yes or no? Farmers, they are doing hard work. Farmers, they are doing hard work in sunlight, morning to evening. They not have any holidays. They are doing hard work every day. They regularly protect the crop from the pests, insects, and birds. They regularly protect some seeds. Some birds are insects eaten by seeds. So that's why farmers protect from insects and birds from the pest. Next here, there in hilly station, how can how can do agriculture in hilly areas? People, see this. In hilly region, crops are grown by cutting steps into the hill. See this picture. Let us see now. Here there steps wise. It is the step cutting, step farming. Because hilly areas have cone shape, so water can be stored? No. So that's why they do stepwise cutting. In hilly region, crops are grown by cutting steps into the hills. This is called step farming or terrace farming. What is the step farming or terrace farming? Crops are grown by cutting steps because they cannot grow in hilly areas. So that's why they can do this type. This is done to prevent the loss of fertile topsoil from the upper hill towards the lower side of the hill. It is done prevent loss. And the next is the crops and seasons. You know already which type of plants, crops grow in our India. Different crops grow in different seasons. Crops grown from June to July or June and July to October, November are called Kharif crops. What is the Kharif crops? Some plants, some crops grow in different seasons. Some crops grow in June and July to October to November are called Kharif crops. Examples is the Kharif crops: rice, maize, sugarcane, because they need more water. So that's why they can grow only monsoon season. These crops depend on monsoon season. Monsoon means rainy season. For example, rice, sugarcane and maize are Kharif crops are grown in rainy season. They can grow only rainy season because they need more water. So that's why they can grow only rainy season. June and July in our country, June and July have rainy season, June to October. And the next is the crops grown from November to April are called Rabi crops. What are Rabi crops? Crops grown from only November to April are called Rabi crops. For examples, wheat, beans and gram etc. are some Rabi crops. What is the examples of Rabi crops? Wheat, beans and gram etc. are some Rabi crops. Once again see this, Nana. Here they are given to us tips for a good and healthy crop yield. How can we do this? See this one once. First, use healthy and better quality seeds for sowing. ఏం చేయాలి? ఫస్ట్ మనం చూస్ చేసుకోవాలి. హౌ కెన్ వీ చూస్ హెల్దీ అండ్ బెటర్ క్వాలిటీ ఉండే సీడ్స్ని ఫస్ట్ మనం చూస్ చేసుకోవాలి కల్టివేషన్కి. అండ్ ద నెక్స్ట్ ఈజ్ ద ప్రిపేర్ ద ల్యాండ్ వెల్ బిఫోర్ సవ్వింగ్. ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ ముందు మనం ఏం చేయాలి? బిఫోర్ సవ్వింగ్కి, కల్టివేషన్కి ముందు మన ల్యాండ్ని మనం సెట్ చేసుకోవాలి, ప్రిపేర్ చేసుకోవాలి. Land well before sowing and add manures and fertilizers to the soil. In the soil we add manure and fertilizers. Irrigate the plants regularly. Irrigate means what? Watering the plants at regularly interval times. So it is also important to crop good and healthy crops yield. Remove unwanted plants or weeds from the fields for proper growth of plants. Unwanted means unnecessary plants, harmful plants. Good plants ki danger anyway. Okay, and the next is the dead plants. అన్నిటిని ఏం చేయాలి? రిమూవ్ అన్వాంటెడ్ ప్లాంట్స్, అన్యూజ్డ్ ప్లాంట్స్ని అన్ని రిమూవ్ చేయాలి అందులో నుంచి. బికాజ్ ఫర్ ప్రాపర్ గ్రోత్ ఆఫ్ ప్లాంట్స్ యూజ్ ఇన్సెక్టిసైడ్స్ ఆర్ పెస్టిసైడ్స్ టు కీప్ ద ప్లాంట్ పెస్ట్ ఫ్రీ. మనం ఏం చేయాలి? ఇన్సెక్టిసైడ్స్ మీన్స్ ఫెర్టిలైజర్స్ని, కెమికల్ ఫెర్టిలైజర్స్ని, మాన్యూర్ని ఎందుకు చేయాలి? టు కీప్ ద ప్లాంట్ పెస్ట్ ఫ్రీగా ఉంచడానికి మనం వాటిని యూజ్ చేయాలి. ఓకేనా? డూ యూ అండర్స్టాండ్ దిస్ వన్? I forgot this one. Examples of Rabi crops: mustard, gram and wheat. These are all examples of Rabi crops. Okay, do you understand this one topic? It is the lesson number 1, part 5th only. Today we are discussed about agriculture and getting good yields from crops. Okay, and then next one tomorrow I will say bit part. Everyone ready to listen. New words and meanings. Okay, blanks, multiple choice, everything is there in bit part. So that's why everyone ready to listen. Okay, now thank you for listening. Bye everyone.